Hey everyone, it's Matt here doing another review for games and how getting 100% by completing the trophy list can help your mental fitness. Please keep in mind everything here is just my opinion based on my own life experience. There are some professional studies out there that would suggest I'm on the right track, but for now, I'm here to just spread the word and help people look at gaming as more than just entertainment. So with that, let's jump right in. Today I'm going over Aliens Fireteam Elite, Aliens for short, developed by Cold Iron Studios, released in 2021. Aliens is both single and multiplayer, and no internet connection is required to complete it, though you'll need it if you are going to be playing multiplayer, which I do recommend. Before playing, I had no idea what this Aliens game was all about, but having been familiar with the movie franchise and probably games of way old in the past, it was pretty predictable what to expect, and I'd have to say, having now completed it, it was what I thought, though I really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. So kudos to Cold Iron for all the hard work that they did to put into this game. Okay, so before we get into the fun stuff, some of you might be asking, is this appropriate for kids to play? In short, probably, but let's take an organic look at it anyways. The ESRB rating for Aliens is mature, 17 and older, for blood, gore, strong language, and violence. Yeah, that's all found in here, but I'd say it's actually fine for teen, 13 and older. This is because the game is science fiction in nature, and the weapons and violence and everything else in between, it all takes place in a futuristic setting in a galaxy maybe far away, in a time not too far away apparently, who knows. And most importantly, it is all the violence is against non-humans, essentially creatures, aliens. Without giving away the story, you're a Marine on what starts out to be a search and rescue and soon becomes a mission to save humans. So with all that considered, again, I can understand the leeway with wanting to say it's more appropriate for older audiences, but I mean, here I think it's fine for teen and older. If you ever found yourself in that situation, I mean, hopefully never, but yeah, I don't think the aliens are gonna discriminate against age. Alright, so now you may be wondering, just how long will this take to get 100%? Well, to be honest, a lot of that will depend on the skill set of the player. For me, I expected Aliens would take me under 21 hours to get 100%. And after all said was done, I came in well over that. Just completely missed the mark on this one for sure. Like, I mean, not even in the same ballpark. Some factors that can affect your completion time are game difficulty settings, which is most likely what it's going to come down to, and whether you're playing multiplayer, which is probably the second biggest factor that their completion time will come down to. It is possible to do all this solo, though there are pros and cons with that. I think overall it's better to play with others, so grab some friends and do that here. The trophy list itself is very standard, and if you'd like to see the guides I use, they will be in the video description below. Okay, so now on to the fun stuff. As you know, the whole point of my channel is to help educate and promote gaming for mental fitness. I truly believe you can improve so many mental abilities by earning 100% in a game rather than only playing the game for fun. For me, Aliens mostly improved critical thinking. Currently, the hardest trophy in the game is Reticulum Theater Medal. I probably butchered that. But it requires you to beat the entire campaign on insane difficulty, which is clearly the hardest difficulty in the game. Without question, that was also the hardest trophy for me to obtain, hands down. But what I really enjoyed about it was the different setups you have to use to beat different missions. There was never really a one-size-fits-all strategy, so you really had to go at this with trial and error and improvising and adjustments. So again, that really, for me at least, really helps build the critical thinking aspect. And before we call it a wrap here, let's talk a bit about improvements. When I think about trophies that would have reflected Aliens and have been helpful for mental fitness, nothing really comes to my mind that wouldn't distract from what the developers already did and accomplished. So to get into that, I felt the trophy list, although it's very simple, it really made sure that the difficulty scaling was apparent to offset any skill-based trophies that you could obtain or that they could have put in. And since the game heavily focuses on team play, I think anything else would have been distracting. So again, kudos to Cold Iron for all the work that they did here. Just a great job overall. Okay, that's a wrap. Again, I really liked Aliens a lot more than I thought I would. I would recommend this for teens and older if you're looking to play it for mental fitness. For me, Aliens really helped me build critical thinking the most. And if you have any questions about this game or mental fitness, or just want to share your experience with Aliens, feel free to leave a comment or message me. I will do my best to answer any questions in a reasonable time. Alright everyone, that's another review in the bag. If you want to watch me play live and even join in on my multiplayer games, follow me on Twitch. If you'd like to hear more about my game previews and initial impressions, then go on over and follow my Instagram. I also do polls on X for games I'm playing. And finally, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Bye!